Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, man, we got to watch Mojo today. Today, man, we got 10 House of Horror serial killers. Another serial killer video, see? Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want to first support, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video.
Liking it with a thumbs up.
I'll do that. Let's get it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
I'm ready.
H.H. Holmes is well on his way toward realizing his murderous fantasies in a Chicago mansion, and things are about to get even easier for him.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're looking at serial killers who turn their homes or properties into sites for horrific crimes.
From our investigation, we feel that this individual strongly is involved in other homicides.
Dennis Nilsen. A home should be a place for comfort and safety. For Dennis Nilsen, it was a place of death.
One of the biggest murder investigations ever is now underway in London after the discovery of the remains of 3 men's bodies.
It was horrific. It made the hair in the back of my neck stand up.
Known as the Muswell Hill murderer, Nilsen began killing in 1978 when he lured Stephen Holmes to his North London flat and strangled him. What followed was far more disturbing. He kept the body, beginning a pattern that would define his crimes.
And I sat in the back with Nilsen. I said, "Are we talking about one body or two?" And he just turned around and looked at me and he said, 15 or 16.
Nilsen went on to target more vulnerable men. He'd often offer them food and shelter before taking their lives. It didn't end there. Nilsen lived with the bodies, flushing them down drains or storing them in his home. His secret unraveled when drains clogged with human remains were discovered.
He knew. Then he tried to say, I think he tried to say it was like chicken or something. But who does he look like?
Chicken?
Yeah, like in the pipes.
Oh.
He have with flushing down like.
You said who do he look like?
Yeah, who do he look like?
Yeah, I know who you're thinking about, but he also reminds me of this actor. He like this actor too. But I know who you thinking about though.
No, I'm saying this is the one I always be like the UK.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Even from the glasses.
Yes.
MO, invite him over to your crib,
yes.
You feed him, date, whatever.
This the same guy, right? This
the same guy.
I never remember his name.
And then he does them the same way to keep the
Dennis.
body, eat the body, consume it, flush it.
Yeah. Yeah, you said that.
15, 16. And then, I just don't think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lived with the bodies, flushing them down drains or storing them in his home. His secret unraveled when drains clogged with human remains were discovered.
He knew perfectly well he would be found guilty, and he knew he deserved it. He knew he should be.
Ironically, Nilsen had complained about the same blockage. Dean Corll. In early 1970s Houston, the last place you'd want to find yourself was inside Dean Corll's property.
Known as the Candy Man. Because of his family's sweet shop that used to be across from a school off 22nd Street.
Known as the Candy Man, he lured victims with offers of rides, parties, or places to hang out. But once inside, they were met with unimaginable brutality. Corll didn't act alone. He worked with teenage accomplices who helped to bring victims to him and later dispose of their bodies.
Dean Corll was really good as a predator in grooming the whole community into believing he was a big brother type.
Many were buried in rented boat sheds, while others were hidden in remote locations across Texas. Corll's crimes might have continued if not for one of those accomplices, Elmer Wayne Henley, who shot and killed him in 1973. Afterward, Henley and another accomplice led police to burial sites, and the full scale of the horror came to light.
30 boys.
Should he also go to jail then? For murder and accomplice to murder? Because then y'all already knew where all the bodies were. Man, hell no.
Maybe it was like
Nope.
Like,
Nope.
I ain't never heard this man before.
You ain't never heard of this one?
Mm-mm.
The Candyman?
Not that Candyman. Not that one.
Yeah, I heard of Candyman. So, serving motive. He's still incarcerated. So he did. Henley did. So he got life in prison. Murder with malice 6. Self-defense 1.
Oh, the dude that shot him
and then kind of later on told. And I guess
gave him all the other. So what about the other? I wonder about the other guy, the other accomplice.
But what I'm saying is, did he basically go to the police and tell, thinking he was gonna be? But you helped him kill 6 people, bro. You have facilitated 6 murders, bro. You a serial killer too, right?
Technically.
Yeah, it's an American serial. Yeah. You just as sick as him.
That's crazy. I've never heard of this before.
But the Candyman, yeah, I heard about him.
And young men disappeared, never to be seen again. Their buried remains found only after Corll was dead.
Robert Berdella. A horror film helped inspire the horrifying realities in Robert Berdella's home.
This seemingly normal member of the Kansas City community went from being an upstanding citizen to an infamous serial killer.
He reportedly modeled his crimes on The Collector, though his victims endured worse than anything seen on screen. He killed his first known victim in 1984, luring them with a car ride only to torture him for hours in his Kansas City apartment.
After claiming his first victim...
You said what?
Oh, no.
No, say what you said.
Listen.
You did say so. Just tell me what you said.
Nothing, babe.
Don't y'all hate when people do that? They over here say, and then you say, hold on. What you say? Oh, you say nothing. No, say what you said. Were you talking about referencing the movie?
I was trying to see what movie you referenced. Yeah.
Yeah. Because also that was part of the motive in the movie. At the end, it turned out
so you did hear what I said. Why would you want me to repeat myself then?
Don't be afraid to repeat yourself.
I wasn't afraid to. I just knew that you heard me because I knew you read my lips.
I ain't read your lips because I wasn't looking at you.
You did. You looked right at me.
No, I didn't.
But I was like, is that the movie that they referencing, Bone Collector?
Could be, though.
But I don't know.
Because at the end, it turned out to be the dude who drove the taxi cab.
What did he do?
He said he just lured him like with a rod, promise of a rod.
Oh, whatever.
But I ain't never heard of him, though.
I never heard of him either.
In 1984, he went on to murder 5 more men, each time increasing the level of pain and suffering that he caused them.
Over the years.
If you haven't seen Bone Collector, you should most definitely check out the movie. What you looking like that for? It's a good movie. And they end up turning into a TV show. The TV show... Yeah, they also got a TV show. I don't know where you can find the TV show at, but the movie's good. I don't know where you can watch it at now.
Berdella's brutality escalated. Even more chilling, Berdella documented it all, treating it like a twisted experiment. His reign of terror finally ended when Christopher Bryson managed to escape, alerting the police.
Unknown to the police, they were about to uncover the shocking crimes committed by a sadistic serial killer, Robert Berdella.
When authorities arrived, they discovered a fully equipped torture chamber behind ordinary locks. Berdella's home had been a calculated machine of suffering all along. Leonard Lake and Charles Ng. In the remote woods near Wilseyville, California, Leonard Lake and Charles Ng turned a cabin into a place of terror.
And Ng are a dominant and subservient pair of lust killers. One having the lust fantasy, the other going along with the lust fantasy.
Between 1983 and 1985, the pair abducted, assaulted, and tortured an estimated 11 to 25 victims, recording much of the abuse. Lake, a former U.S. Marine obsessed with survivalism, built a bunker behind the cabin where female victims were imprisoned.
Many of these crimes were referred to in code He would code name different planned killings or crimes with names.
Using fake adverts and manipulation, the duo lured people in just to satisfy their depraved fantasies. Their crimes unraveled when Ng was caught shoplifting, leading police back to Lake's vehicle and then his property. Investigators discovered human remains, videotapes, and chilling journals, which were used to convict Ng. Unfortunately, Lake took his life before he could answer for his crimes.
It's, a really good thing that shoplifting incident happened, because that's what was the domino that fell to start the whole process, or else these guys may still be out there.
Robert Ben Rhoades, a killer who redefined what a house of horror could be. Robert Ben Rhoades turned his home on wheels into a chilling sight.
It's believed that the long-distance truck driver was active from the mid-1970s, preying upon vulnerable hitchhikers and sex workers across America.
Working as a long-haul trucker from the 1970s, he used his routes to hunt, abduct, and brutalize his targets. Inside the sleeper cab, he built a torture chamber hidden in plain sight. In 1990, a highway trooper found a screaming woman handcuffed inside his rig, exposing the horrors behind those closed doors.
It was a routine check of his parked trailer by an Arizona state trooper in April 1990 that led to Rhoades' dark secrets being revealed.
At least 2 couples were confirmed victims, with investigators suspecting he killed more than 50 women based on his truck route data. Photos and evidence later linked him to multiple murders across states, and Rhoades himself even claimed he had been at it for 15 years.
Had it not been for a chance encounter on the side of the I-10 in Casa Grande, Arizona, in April 1990.
Fred and Rose West.
God damn.
I'm like...
Sometimes you just gotta put this on pause and just say, hold on, bro.
That is a lot, child.
Just delve. Oh, we might gotta start taking a little break on this. I like to laugh and have a good time. Yeah, y'all, is it starting to get too much for you too?
Yeah, whatever.
No, I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I'm okay.
The neighbors, Rosemary and Fred West, seemed perfectly ordinary. In reality, they were killers who turned their home into a chamber of horror.
You're talking about 2 people who literally plumb the depths of human depravity.
Sometimes posing as a couple seeking a nanny, they lured women to their home. There, they brutally abused and murdered them. Even their own children weren't spared. They lived in fear, and 2 were even murdered by their parents.
Even though they were not alive, he wants access. He wants to feel that he can actually be part of this area, and they are part of this area.
Well, yeah, I know their names and their faces, but I can't remember.
It's been. I'll give you benefit of the doubt. It has been a while ago, but this was one of the first ones we did when it comes down to.
Okay.
Be part of this area, and they are part of this area. This is his private graveyard.
The West's crimes spanned for over 20 years until police began excavating the property in 1994. What looked like a normal family home concealed unimaginable horror beneath the floors, inside walls, and buried in the garden. Investigators uncovered the remains of multiple victims. Fred's skill as a builder had helped him conceal evidence in plain sight, sealing the house's dark legacy.
And I was absolutely gutted. I wanted him to pay the proper price. And he just took his own way out and had his own way about what happened to him. He was in control right to the end.
David Parker Ray, known as the Toy Box Killer. David Parker Ray built one.
So you know about him?
At this point, bro.
Do you?
Everybody started looking like. He looked like somebody, but honestly, I think he looked like, what's his name, the Unabomber? When he was arrested, kind of looked like how he looked. At this point, bro, I don't fucking know anymore.
David Parker Ray, known as the Toy Box Killer. David Parker Ray built one of the most brutal torture setups imaginable.
This was equipped with all sorts of torture devices,
pornographic pictures. He called it the den of Satan.
In a soundproof trailer he called the Toy Box, Ray abducted women, up to 4 or 5 a year, holding them captive for months. Afterward, he'd drug them in an attempt to erase their memories before dumping them on the roadside. He didn't always act alone. His daughter, girlfriend Cindy Hendy, and associates were all implicated.
He claimed to have abducted 40 women from across the U.S. Since no bodies were ever found, he was never charged, and he never will be. Ray died in prison in 2002 by heart attack.
In 1999, one victim escaped, leading police to his trailer. Inside, authorities found disturbing tools, a video camera, and detailed torture devices. Though suspected of killing over 60 women, Ray was not convicted of murder before his death in 2002.
Because what I went through, and these families deserve to have these people to know what happened.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay,
it wasn't just the smell.
What about the girlfriend and the daughter? Can they not be charged for helping?
Sure.
They just as responsible if they assisted him, right?
Sure.
Okay, well.
I don't know no more.
Yeah.
I just don't know no more, bro.
To know what happened.
Jeffrey Dahmer. It wasn't just the smell that finally exposed Jeffrey Dahmer. It was a man running for his life.
Jeffrey Dahmer was responsible for killing more than a dozen people. The majority of those murders happened in an apartment near the Marquette campus.
Between 1978 and 1991, Dahmer lured innocent men to his Wisconsin apartments, where he drugged and assaulted them before killing them. But that wasn't all he did.
He did what successful serial killers do. He blended. They blend in with society.
He kept body parts as trophies, skulls, bones.
Did he really blend in, though? Because he also stood out amongst the community he lived in.
But I guess blend in as far as not seeming like, I guess, off or weird or like, because
he already seemed off and weird.
Yeah, I know, but obviously
it was already off and weird for him to be in amongst the community that he was in.
Right, yes.
So that already like, hold on, why would he be here?
Okay. I don't have the energy to explain what I mean.
Go ahead.
Yes, it's often weird because you have this white dude in a predominantly black neighborhood or urban neighborhood, whatever you want to say. Mm-hmm. So yes, that in itself is like, okay, you stick out like a sore thumb. But I'm saying as far as like behavior, you know how some people just come off as weirdos. Or
his neighbors said he also acted
neighbors, but maybe when he went out to go get these people, he tried to act as normal as possible, and it also and then also for some people like, oh, okay, like he seemed like a cool dude. He seemed like he could be trusted. For people to even want to go back home with him is what I'm saying, but I don't know. I wasn't there.
But also the fact that he just didn't go to the gay clubs and get the dudes. Sometimes he would go to other cities and bring them back. Predominantly, most of his victims were of other ethnicities. Not just black, but other ethnicities. But majority. I'm trying to find the right word. Minority communities. Yeah. But also, he went and got kids too. Like that part goes out the window sometimes. I think in some people's heads.
Me personally, I'm with you. I think that he wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't normal, or he stuck out to me. But I don't know in that time and being in that, you know.
Well, I'll say this because you got to also go back to it is 80s, late 80s, 90s, right?
Yeah.
And if we go back to the time period again. I know what time period we in now, but in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, it wasn't common to come across someone who's gay. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if he was openly gay out there like that in the scene, but it wasn't as common as it is now to come across and just be like, okay, that's you know what I'm saying. But he was a gay white man amongst this black community where you know what I'm saying. So I think he did stick out like a sore thumb, but I think a lot of people tried to not look at him in a light to be like, hey, why are you here? Type of situation. I thought you get what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know. I agree with you. He would have stuck out to me off rip. But also I wasn't born in the 80s. I didn't come up in that time, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, how people like perceived him, like,
Yeah,
and
true.
you know how things were and how he was out amongst, like, you know, everyone else.
Which is true.
So,
and even more macabre stuff in his fridge. He photographed his victims and carried out disturbing experiments in an attempt to control them, even in death. The horror only ended when Tracy Edwards escaped and led police back to the apartment. Inside, officers discovered human remains, chemical containers, and evidence too horrific to ignore.
And he carefully went to
the smell, because they used to always talk about the smell. And I think Tracy was like, when he approached it, he was like, "Man, what's that smell?" It was like, "Oh my."
What he say?
Was it a fish or something? Like something was messed up?
Something was messed up or bagged up or
I ain't going in no stanky ass house. I done smelled some stanky homes before, but I ain't going in no funky ass. Hell no.
about his killings under the radar of the police and the people of Milwaukee.
Though later demolished, Dahmer's apartment remains one of history's most disturbing house of horrors. John Wayne Gacy.
You think they should have tore down the home, though?
Did they not?
I'm saying, do you think they should have? Because also by tearing down the home, because it was an
like
apartment building. And so you got rid of everyone else home, and those people had to relocate. Sometimes people be there for years, and this is their home as well. So I'm talking about even on the
looking at it like that. Yeah, looking at it like that is super sad and unfortunate because you up here taking people's lives on some weird torture stuff, like just everything that went on in the apartment.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But yeah.
You said the answers.
I said. I said yes.
Oh,
and
I ain't hear you say whether or not you said yes or not.
Oh, you said should I? I said no and yes. I said because of everything that went on in the apartment, I see why y'all would want to. I said, but it's super sad and unfortunate because these people were displaced from their homes. So it sucks that these people had to
relocate,
be held. Relocate for the sick stuff that you were doing.
Yeah, But also, like you said, I agree with you, yes and no, due to the fact of the no on that part. But yes, because I feel like if it was still in existence, the way they were glamorized.
Yes,
and
people are like, oh my gosh, let's
go to Jeffrey.
Go view it. Let's go see where this is like. You know how people are.
I feel like they would have held it as a shrine or something.
Yeah, and it's because people are weird.
Yeah.
He entertained children as a clown, but beneath the surface, John Wayne Gacy was hiding a nightmare in his own home.
Old John Wayne Gacy was a popular socialite who spent his weekends dressed as a clown, entertaining children.
Between 1972 and 1978, Gacy murdered at least 33 men, luring them to his ranch-style house, where he restrained, assaulted, and murdered them.
Gacy shows his own importance, and he's the cool guy now, so he's the friend of these other males. And again, this gives him this sense of importance and prominence.
He concealed most of his victims in the crawl space of his home, while others were hidden on his property or dumped in a nearby river. The truth began to unravel after the disappearance of Robert Piest drew attention to Gacy. During a visit, one officer noticed a terrible odor inside the house. That odor led to a confession and the discovery of human remains. The killer had indeed turned his home into a mass burial site.
This close-knit community on the outskirts of Chicago was baffled beyond belief that such a monster had lived amongst them for so long.
Was he from there?
Who, John?
Mm-hmm.
Originally from what?
Chicago.
Born. I want to say yes and moved away and came home. I want to say yes, but I also want to say no because I know he did some things in Iowa. So yes, he is from Chicago. Born and raised originally, but he did move away to Iowa. And he had caught some crime. Remember, he was married.
Yeah,
and he had caught a crime in there. And I think his wife.
Did he have kids?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 children.
Yeah, but then they, I think after that crime, after he got out, because he went to jail for that. Damn, 33
plus.
I didn't know his. Shit. I never knew his. Whoa, when you see the number, that's a lot, bro. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
So I always had like questions. So was this his main home?
Yeah.
This the home that he stayed in with his wife and 2 kids?
No. That was in Iowa. He had a wife and 2 kids, but he started doing things in Iowa. She divorced him, and he left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm
but he's been married twice, though. He was married twice. But when did he commit those crimes?
It says it down there from 72 to 78.
So 72 to 78. So while he was married to her, his last wife, he committed those crimes.
When did they divorce?
In
76.
But her
64 to 69.
Yeah. And then he got caught with that crime and went to prison, and she divorced him. And I think that's the mother of his kids.
Well, they actually divorced before he went to prison. Is that what you just said? Oh, my bad.
H.H. Holmes. Long before modern serial killers, H.H. Holmes built what many consider as America's first house of horror.
The frightening thing about Holmes is that he was not mad, that he used his intelligence and his ability to plan in order to carry out the killing.
Known as the Murder Castle, it operated under the guise of a hotel in Chicago. The building featured a maze of hidden rooms, secret passages, and trapdoors that fueled chilling stories. Guests, often women, would check in and never leave. Legends claim Holmes used gas lines to suffocate victims, soundproof rooms to conceal screams, and chutes that sent bodies straight to the basement.
In essence, this is a person who spends a lot of time fantasizing about death and killing. But overall, there's more to this. The killing is actually part of the fulfillment of his fantasy process.
But much of the Murder Castle tales were believed to be exaggerated. When authorities searched the building, they didn't find clear proof of multiple murders. It seems the structure was designed for Holmes' fraudulent activities rather than murder. But you can never tell.
But what Holmes has done is to create really a killing machine, a factory for getting these bodies, for harvesting these individuals who innocently have come into contact with him.
Which killer's home terrifies you the most? Let us know.
All of them.
Would y'all live on the ground where if y'all know somebody had killed, and even if they tore down the bodies? Tore down the home. I said the bodies. I don't know why I said the bodies. But the home. And then rebuilt the home and tried to sell you a home, would you still stay there? Knowing that they murdered multiple people and buried people underneath. The John Wayne Gacy situation, where he buried them even in the backyard and under the crawl space, even though they supposedly got everybody.
Would you just...
And tore down a home, and built another home, would you buy a home there?
No. I would. And I wouldn't even want to stay in a home where I know someone or multiple people their lives have been taken.
Yeah.
Like the house that you showed me.
Which one?
The one here.
Oh.
But somebody stays in there now, and I said I would never.
And they didn't tear down that one.
Or even like the one that the man took his wife.
The one down the street.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stay. I just don't want to stay anywhere where I know for a fact someone. It's a nice community and it's a nice home, but I'm good on that because I believe in a lot of things and I just cannot stay in a home like that. But not that I'm scared, I just won't want to stay in a home like that.
But the one I took you to, the one he killed the whole family.
The whole family.
I'm talking about the dad, her mom,
like brutal,
brutal.
No.
It was all out, and then you see where it located. It's like such a like right there. I'm like, damn.
It's a nice home too. Yeah. I just no, thank you. But yeah, but definitely not any like this. Like how you did no.
Y'all spam us up, man. Let us know y'all thoughts in the comments for us down below, man. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Please tell me you can hear me. Don't tell your back
partners. Keep my money long,